Okay, here we are. This is Brent from PathandTarot, and today is a new moon. That's not what the moon really looks like, but it's a picture of the moon. But this is an interesting time when you deal with like spirituality and magic and those sorts of things. So the full moons, new moons, they represent a lot of cool spiritual things. So why don't we just ask the tarot, like, what does this new moon bring us? So we'll find out from the tarot what it means. We'll talk about it, right? So let's try out a few cards. We're gonna use the Path and Tarot deck for this, and we'll see what is going on here with this new moon. Why don't we just do 3 cards like that? See what happens. So new moon. What should we be doing, thinking, and being aware of? The moon. My goodness. Yeah, I mean that's why not, right? We get the moon, so that's cool. So maybe this is actually a time to recognize those, like pardon me, like the 2 main towers and like that big journey that's in between it, if we're referring to like the Waite Smith images here. But if you look on like the tarot card here, the sigil design kind of almost represents like a really weird, twisty, windy road between 2 pillars, almost, right? Like if we're just looking, if we forget about what all those symbols are and what they even mean, we can just look at them and just try to figure out, that kind of even makes sense. You've got this weird windy road between 2 pillars, so there's like a pretty interesting journey that's going to happen. Something that's like deep within your subconscious. You got to go and cover a lot of different places. So that's good, in my opinion. There's nothing, when I look at the tarot, there's nothing really good or bad. It just these are just the things. They're part of the cycles of life. So why don't we get the next card here and see what that wants to say. Let's move that to the side a bit here. Great work. Great. Excellent. Excellent. Great work. So the three of Pentacles is coming up here. So this is good. This builds off like that subconscious, deep, long, windy journey. It's worth it. It's a task worth doing, and my guess is that there'll be some sort of reward at the end of that journey. But to build off that, it's good to represent or sort of recognize that the great work is ongoing. Like the work that you do to improve yourself should never really stop. It should just be this ongoing thing, because you can't just complete like a phase of your life and just sit on your laurels. I mean, you can, but you'll stagnate. So the best thing to really recognize is that great, excellent work is always an ongoing process. You should take breaks and like control your efforts and stuff, so you don't burn out and all that. But that's really what it's all about. The great work. What's the thing that spiritually motivates you? Recognize what that is and keep doing it. Just keep doing it. So here we go, last card. The resolution is the Ace of Wands, Vitality. Isn't that fantastic? Sorry, I've got something in my throat here. Get some morning coffee. So the Ace of Wands, like that's a great resolution. 3rd card here to this, quick reading. Possibility, right? If we go back to the Waite Smith images, I like to do that because they're so familiar, right? So even someone who is like, say, a novice in tarot, may recognize that, or someone who doesn't really know tarot at all, they've probably seen those images somewhere in popular culture. But the Ace of Wands, it's like a hand from like a cloud, right? So it's a pretty cool thing. But the aces in the Path and Tarot deck, they're more like tickets, like your entry into the cycle of all of the happenings of that suit, right? The grand cycles, 2 into 10. So the aces are kind of separate from that. So that's one thing I wanted to do with this deck that sets it apart a little bit. So the Ace of Wands is like, you've got your great work, and that's your entry into all these happenings of like vitality, the thing that like that fuels your spirit, right? So that's, in a way, it's confirming what we've just said about the great work. It's like it's that thing that fuels you, builds you, feeds your spirit, feeds your soul. So you should do it. And you may even come across new possibilities because of it, right? So aces are sort of lucky in that sense, is that they offer so much possibility. In a way, they resolve to like nothing in the moment, right? They're just potential, pure potential. So it makes you think like, well, I mean, what could happen? So you want to stay open-minded. In these times here for a little while. It's hard to say when the energy of like the new moon's going to pass and change. You sort of have to just keep track of that yourself. But at this time, just stay open. Try to recognize all the things that could potentially fuel your spirit and give you that vitality, and go with it. Keep the great work up, and enjoy the deep subconscious journey that the moon's going to take you on. And I'll see you in the next video.